Alright, this video is going to be on the splits. I've already shot the video. I'm just here to warn you. I'm a little bit stiff and banged up, so my splits aren't the prettiest, but here they are. Please don't mind the sound of the water heater in the other room. We're going to be working on splits today. And kind of talking about how I was inspired to get the splits. It's funny, I was watching a special on one of the podcasts I like on sumo wrestling. And I did a little bit of a dive into it myself. This is when I was 256 pounds. Now I'm down to 180 over the course of this last year. And that's great. But I watched a lower division sumo match in which one of the participants lost by falling into the splits. And I was like, dog, if I did that, I'd rip shit out of my legs. That's not. So, felt a little bit inadequate about that. And I kind of started searching around, trying to find how I'm going to attain these splits. This is an excellent warm-up. Cossack squats. Now don't mind me, I'm a little bit sore from a workout yesterday. Here's another great one. 90-90s with hip thrust. And of course I'm butt scooting. So when I was looking for my means of getting the splits, I pretty soon stumbled across Tim Ferriss's show, and he had somebody on there, Pavel Tsatsouline, which I would later go on to learn a little bit about kettlebells just watching, and got me into that. But his theory is that you're teaching the muscles how to relax. You're not really stretching the muscles. And, hold a split position or any kind of stretch for a long time. So you could sit and read a book in the straddle position. Using this kind of methodology of just holding a stretch for a very long time every day, I was able to just about get the splits by 2 weeks in, but I felt like I was running out of fuel on the idea and I was going to give up. And right when I was getting ready to give up, I stumbled across a social media post by one Lean Beef Patty where she was doing the Van Damme splits between the chairs. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to be able to get this. So it re-motivated me. And actually went about watching her videos, and I found one that actually helped me get the splits during this time. And that contained both the Cossack squat that you saw and the 90-90s. Some of the first exercises we did here. And yeah, inspirational. Okay, we're going to be easy on my right leg because for one, it's not my good leg to begin with as far as mobility and flexibility. But also, I've pulled my hamstring. So we're just going to do very subtle stretching on that one. Just do a hurdle stretch, I think they call it, or a half split, whatever it is that I'm in here. I'm not going to hold it for too long. But you can see I can get down the split with my left leg pretty easy. There are many ways to get down for your side splits. This is just my preferred way. I set my head on the floor in front of me, which if I'm on the hardwood floor, that'll be a pillow. But since I'm on this puzzle mat, it's fine. I haven't actually done the splits in a few days, so I'm surprised I was able to just get down into them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Was inspired by sumo wrestlers. And if you want high level stretching in your life, like I said, I think one of the keys to that is your mobility training. I was kind of at a plateau before I went through and saw some mobility videos by Lean Beef Patty. Helped me open up my hips a little bit. Also doing prying goblet squats with a kettlebell. All kinds of different things. But Bill Wallace, he has Stretching for Athletes up on YouTube, or I don't think it's him, but an account has Stretching for Athletes. And if you're into stretching and you aren't watching that, and you're watching me instead, please go over and watch that. You'll probably get a whole lot better information condensed. But always mind your warm-up, time under tension, all that stuff. And you should be able to get your splits. I won't promise you that you can get them in 3 weeks like I did, but certainly working on it every day, even when you're a little bit sore, you should probably work on them. My rule of thumb is if the body of the muscle is sore, like it is with my hamstring on my right leg right now, it's kind of fine to just stretch it out and do what you need to do with it. But my right ankle my Achilles is sore at the insertion point. So I'm taking it easy. I'm driving instead of walking to places just for a few days. Make sure that gets good and solid before I do any kind of martial arts or walking or hiking. So that's just my little video on the splits.